Orville, I want to start with you. What a time in history, given everything that's happening in Tennessee, Texas, and beyond, to be a part of bringing queer people, people of color into country music. What does that mean to you?
It's incredibly important, especially now more than ever, for sure, with, a lot of very kind of troubling steps backward happening around the world, unfortunately, and especially in certain states. But that's why I think all three of us feel a very big responsibility for what we represent within country music, where we come from, the things we're very proud of, our perspectives. And I think we know that we are, in some cases, like a very hopeful beacon for some people that maybe feel like they don't see themselves represented. So I think we take a lot of care with that on the show as scouts, and also just the artists that we selected. They come from every walk of life. You have people from the queer community, you have people of all races, different countries. We took a lot of care to make sure that it felt diverse and represented. Yeah.
Thank you for that. Mickey, you of course have been at so many of the GLAAD events, a big supporter throughout the years. You have been one of the most visible women of color in country music for a long time. What does it mean for you to be a part of reaching out your hand now and lifting up others to hopefully join you in this representation?
Well, I was actually inspired by the LGBTQIA plus community, just watching how there's power in numbers. And in order to make change in these industries, you have to reach out and find it. And you can't always rely on record executives to do that. So you have to do it yourself, even if you're on the come up of your own career. And that's been something that is really important. And now there's, I think, 3 or 4 Black women in country music signed to major record deals. There's people in the Latin community that are getting record deals. Like, there is change happening, and it's really exciting to be a part of. And the show is extending it that much further. So,
Jimmie, you're such a star. I'm so excited you want to be a part of this project. For you, what's the big message you would give to any of these folks out there about kind of navigating, breaking barriers, and just, because Nashville, even though Tennessee is tricky, Nashville, I know, is becoming a more welcoming place. Yeah. So tell me a little bit about that.
Man, it's always be yourself. I judge everything, my choices for my career, what I want to do business-wise, what I want to do personally, off of how I feel in that moment. And knowing you might feel that way today, but it's okay to change tomorrow. Today I might want to wear this color hat and my country songs sound like this. And tomorrow I might want to feel like this. Like, never let people put you in a box. I actually carry a lighter in my pocket. That way I can burn whatever box people want to put me in. You know what I mean?
Love that.
So you gotta, that's my biggest advice. Be yourself, burn boxes, and, live outside of stereotypes.
Before we wrap up, Orville, we got to talk about what's happening with drag performers in Nashville. I know it's an important thing for you. You've supported so many of them, and they're friends of yours. What do you want to say, about drag right now? Because Tennessee is making it tough for our friends to perform in that state right now.
Yeah, I want to say that I think it's unfortunate, and drag is of a threat to absolutely nobody. It's been in our culture since the beginning of time in entertainment, back to Shakespearean days where the word was invented. So I think there are other things at play, sadly, and I think most of all, of course, I'm concerned for my friends who work in that industry and want to be performers, but I'm especially very concerned for a lot of my trans brothers and sisters who that same bill can sort of vaguely apply to them. And I just think, in this day and age, we should be making laws to allow people to live freer, happier, more loving lives, and not the opposite. So that makes me really sad. But, I think fight the good fight and be vocal. And, like anything in this world, when people tell us we can't be or can't do, we get up and we say, well, here we are.
Thank you so much. And just a reminder, everyone, My Kind of Country premieres March 24th on Apple TV+. And Orville, I will see you at the GLAAD Media Awards on March 30th.
Yes, you will.